general, I hate the term passionate in football. I hate when people say, oh, that player needs more passion, a more passionate team. I think it's nonsense. But in this instance, and especially in relation to the city of Sevilla, which is all about flamenco, romance, all the cliches, I do think it genuinely applies. So, is it?
It's definitely the most passionate football city I've ever been to. Football means everything. There's one thing that means more than football, which is...
Toros.
Religion.
Jesus! Religion.
Yeah.
They love religion.
They love their toros as well, their bullfighting.
I think something that really struck me when I was there is that all the areas where the stadiums are still have a really deep connection with the club. When you go to, I think it's Heliopolis and where Betis are, the area around the Benito Villamarín is quite kind of scrappy, a little bit rougher on the edges, but with a charm. But the bars, they're not particularly polished. Even the kind of people that hang out there are more sort of, they strike you as more what you would consider traditional working class. When you go to where the Ramos Sanchez Pizjuan is in Nervión, there's this big grand kind of avenue, there's polished buildings, big shopping centres. It's a little bit more upmarket feeling. And I think Sevilla are slightly more upmarket than Betis in a lot of ways. Internationalisation, globalisation of modern football, you lose that quite a lot with a lot of clubs, but Sevilla hasn't lost that, and I think that feeds into the passion of the fans in the city for their club.
And then you have the rivalry between the two clubs. I think it's the best football rivalry in Spain. It's literally a rivalry that splits families up. Now it's on a healthy level, I would say. A few years back, it was literally a war between these two groups. It was too much hatred between the two sides.
Sadly, what did solve it to a high degree is very unfortunate.
Yeah, the tragedy where Antonio Puerta got a cardiac arrest during a football game. Sevilla player, a youth player that come up from Sevilla, a very promising player. And
who I noticed in the newly revamped Ramos Sanchez Pizjuan has a pride of place.
Yeah.
I think what also has contributed, and Betis fans maybe won't be so happy with me saying this, but the reality is, well, Betis are historically a big club. In the last 10 years anyway, Sevilla have been significantly further ahead than them. And I think when a rival is so obviously not on the same level as you, it changes how you consider them. I think Sevilla fans are still obsessed with the games against Betis, which was exemplified by, all the stuff about the players thinking more about that than they were Leicester. But it's much easier to be nicer to a rival when they don't really feel like a threat to you. We spoke about Sevilla last week, and we thought now would be a good opportunity to use it. I'll do a Sevilla clap. I don't think that works. No.
We should have the Sevilla hymn.
We should. It's the best time ever. Do you know, this is genuinely true. This is really embarrassing. Every so often, I just search for the Sevilla hymn and I just listen to it. So
I do the same.
Yeah, it's amazing. Such a cool stadium, such a cool city. And it's really nice to see them starting to get a little bit of global and international recognition. Because they're special.
The goosebumps before the game. It's no stadium that gets you those goosebumps as Sanchez Pizjuan.
It's definitely one of the best. In general, I think they're a really unique phenomenon in modern football. They're the closest thing, in my opinion, to a Spanish football dynasty of the equivalent of Fergie's Manchester United, for example. Because you have Monchi, who's this constant, and the players change, the managers change, but they more or less keep on winning. They renew every so often, they keep on winning, they renew, and this is stretching back, 10 years now? Maybe slightly more.
I was actually looking at that earlier today, just trying to remember all the players that's come through Monchi, come as mediocre players or someone no one knew about, and then left as superstars. So many. It's so many.
Today I read something where he was given an interview for Estadio Deportivo or something, and something he said that I thought was so salient. There's sort of two parts to looking after a footballer. You look after a footballer as a footballer, and you look after them as a person. And that's why these people come to Sevilla, who people think are done, like Samir Nasri, for example, Stefan Jovetic, and boom, they explode again. It's because they look after them off the pitch. They give them the right environment. They make them feel loved, I guess. Because let's face it, footballers are egocentric people. And he's a master, and that club are masters of doing that.